Okay, good morning. Today is Sunday, October 4th, 2020, and this is day 4 of my free 5-day training for October. And today, actually, I want to do the theme of self-care. So for me, it's like self-care Sunday. And for me, the whole idea of what self-care is has totally transformed and has been flipped and tumbled around multiple times in my life. And I think now, October, I'm really feeling like, okay, I have a really more solid idea of what self care is. But then also, it's like I have a more solid idea of what self care is for me. And so, for me to find that alignment and for me to just go through a whole journey of, well, who am I, right? Who is this self that we're all taking care of? And then for me to like finally step into my shoes and be like, okay, this is me. This is not me. Oh my gosh, I didn't know that that wasn't me. Oh my gosh, I didn't know that that was me. And for me to stand where I am now and to share with you my journey that hopefully reflects back to you what pieces of your personal journey may be is just so meaningful to me. So I just want to thank you all for showing up and continuing to show up, not because I'm here doing doing a training, but because something about you is calling you to this. So whether you're here live or watching a replay, congratulations. This is huge in your journey. So keep going. And thank you for joining me here. So let's begin this day 4 by raising the vibration. I want to start this session off with what I'm calling a rampage of gratitude. Hiba, of course. Yes, go ahead. And yes, Madhu, you are so welcome. I'm just following the guidance and I'm just like going with it. And like, it's all been beautiful and amazing. So I inspire you all to, if you're feeling like, oh my gosh, I feel like I have to do this thing. And then you go in your head, but I don't know. And what if, and I don't know how, like, just kind of put that over there and say, okay, and then just go. And then you will see how things just unfold so quickly and so beautifully in ways that if I said, oh, but how and what if and when I like, that's just keeping me from showing up. And don't let this keep you from showing up as well. So let's begin with some statements of gratitude. Let's type in the chat. Everybody type in, I am grateful for, or I am so grateful for, and whatever falls out of your fingertips after those words, just go ahead and type it in, hit enter, and say it again. I am grateful that, I am grateful for, and whatever falls through your fingers, hit send after that. And I will do the same as well. I would say do as many as you can right now. That feels good. So meet friends from all over the world. I am grateful for the birds singing, singing, opportunity. And one more. I am grateful that, I am grateful for, I am grateful to. Okay. Any last comments? Go ahead and type it in. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to read through them. And as I read through them, go ahead and just feel the energy of the statements that we're all sharing here. Just feel the energy as I read it and let that energy sprinkle on you and just settle wherever it settles. So I'm going to scroll up and just you tune into your feeling. Okay. I am so grateful for my health. I am grateful for my kids. I am grateful for a great and relaxing weekend. I am grateful to be alive. I am grateful to meet friends from all over the world. I am grateful for my home. I am so grateful for my boyfriend. I am grateful for this weather and nature. I am grateful for the birds singing. I am grateful for my job. Are you guys feeling this? I am grateful for this opportunity. I am grateful for my career. I am so grateful for today. I am grateful for my family. I am grateful for my family and my smile. I am grateful that I can join you all. I am grateful that I am happy and healthy. I am grateful for everything I have, everything I had, everything I'm gonna have. I am grateful for this moment, for my family, friends, air, nature, electricity, yes. My soul urges. I am grateful for my life, my whole existence, my willpower to show up. I'm grateful for everything I'm witnessing now. I love my life. Woo! I don't know about you. I'm getting chills and they go like down my back and it's just like it just keeps coming. So you guys, I can't stress this enough. This vibration of gratitude is not just like a trendy thing. It's not just hashtag gratitude. It's not just I am so grateful. It's not just oh she's really grateful so I'm gonna be grateful because it's like no, gratitude comes from within. This high energy, this vibration comes from within. That means it's already in you. And whatever you want to raise, it's just you taking a piece of you and sprinkling it on the outside so that other people can see it. Okay? Gratitude comes from within. So does happiness. That's another talk. But gratitude comes from within. It is something that you feel and it is something that you can share. And by you noticing anything that you're grateful for, like air, right? Like today, like you can't get more basic than that. But it's true and it is universal. And we can all feel that same feeling of gratitude when we do take that breath, like, oh, yeah, I am grateful to be alive. Oh, yeah, I am grateful for today. Yeah, I am. And like really say the statement and then kind of either step back from it or like really step into it, whatever feels aligned for you, and go, yeah, you know what? I am kind of confirming it. That's a gift that you can do for yourself. State what you're grateful for and then really feel it. So go ahead and do that moving forward whenever you think of it. This is not like a you have to, you should do type thing. And actually, that is like the last thing I want to do. So, my whole intention here is to give you inspiration and to give you ways and tools on the how to do things versus telling you you need to do it like this, right? So, if this is your first call with me, welcome. It's going to be a lot of fun. And if this is a call that you have been on with me maybe 3, 4, 5, maybe 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 times, my hope is that you continue to go on your journey, whether it's with me or not, and to question everything. Question like, is this aligned for me? Is the way that she's saying that question, does that sit with me? Or is there another way? If there's an issue I have and she's giving an answer or I'm seeing an answer for somebody, can I apply that in my own life? The answer is yes. It's just a matter of being able to stand in a place that allows you to see that new opportunity. I'm talking a lot. All right, let us do our ground and center. And also, if you have questions or comments, just put it in anytime, okay? Don't feel like you're interrupting me. You're not. If you're in the chat, you're not interrupting at all. You're supporting the space and the energy of everybody here. So let us do our ground and center. And what that is it's something a little bit silly. I will have you in your seat. Go ahead and lean side to side. And when you lean, go ahead and pull the flesh of your butt cheeks apart. And this is just to help us. There we are. Whoop. Now we're aligned. And as I bent forward, I saw something I want to show you because the lighting is weird, but no, there it is. There's the full moon. It's still here in our morning. So I just love that I have friends from all over the world right now because you may be seeing the moon too, or you may not, but in Hawaii, it's up here. Okay, enough of that. So now that we're ground and centered, you have this opportunity to feel your physical body being aligned and centered. And I encourage you to do this funny little thing whenever you are on a Zoom call for work or family or whatever, or whenever you're attending a training, or whenever you're meditating, or just want to feel a little bit more in your body. This is what I call my ground and centering. So let's begin with a very short meditation that I will guide us through. And FYI, today is going to go longer than 30 minutes. I know that for a fact. So let's go ahead and close our eyes and take a few breaths together, and I will lead us through a centering to set the tone for day 4. So go ahead and closing your eyes, feeling the surface that you are sitting on. knowing that you are supported and you are held. Let's go ahead and take a few deep breaths in together, in through our nose and out the mouth. Breathing in through the nose and out the mouth. Number 3, filling ourselves in with light, in through the nose and out the mouth. Stepping into your centered seat today with your eyes closed, calling your energy back to you, calling all the pieces of yourself back to you. Allowing your truth, allowing your soul, and allowing your power to step forward in today's call. Just step forward just a little bit, just enough so that you know that it's there and that it can see you and who you truly are and who you have truly been waiting to become. Yes. Take a breath in through the nose and out the mouth. Continuing to call all the pieces of yourself back to you. This weird feeling of realizing that there are more pieces of you that are floating around that you can call back to you. And as you allow the pieces of you to settle in to where they've been wanting, letting those clicks happen, those shifts happen. And just noticing how that feels in your body as you continue to breathe on your own time. Allowing yourself to sit up taller and have a strong center in this moment for this week and this month and the rest of 2020 and the rest of your life. Why not? Smiling to yourself, confirming for yourself that you showing up right now, whether it's live or the replay, but you being here with you is self-care. You're already doing it. And being happy with that. So let us take one big group breath together. In through our nose. Fill yourself up. Fill yourself up. And hold at the top. Keep holding. And slowly releasing out. Coming back to your seat, coming back to your room, coming back to your body. And when it feels right, opening your eyes and coming back to this Zoom room right here. Hello. The birds are happy that you're here. They're singing songs of praise, of joy, of gratitude. Your presence here right now at your computer or your phone, just on this screen, being connected not just with me, but friends from all over the world. Literally, it is Sunday everywhere in this moment, and we are seeing all different parts of Sunday right now on our screen. This is self-care. This is you showing up. This is you practicing how to be present and be open. So thank you. Thank you. Thank you. We're going to dive into a lot of really fun, deep, amazing, incredible, mind-blowing stuff. And I'm not saying that your world is going to change, but I'm saying this is the opportunity now, this call, to shift your world, to make those changes. And this is a window that I'm really glad you chose to look up at and see and jump through, because here it is. Are you ready? If you're ready, type 1111 in the chat. Yes. Yes, if you're ready to begin to see what you're actually made of, type 1111. And if you're feeling just even a little bit better, maybe 1 degree better than you did when this call first started, type 1111. This is about being the change. This angel number of repeating ones is about stepping into your power and knowing that, like a doorway, like if you're seeing 4 lines, it's like a doorway and it's ready to open. And all that's left is for you to step forward into it. I'm going to do a quick 2-minute recap of the last 3 days, and then we're just going to go for day 4. So the recap that we started with is about 5D, 4D, and 3D, and what manifesting is and what manifesting isn't. 5D is where everything invisible is what you see in your mind's eye. It's what you feel is true for you. This is 5D. This is the thought realm, the mind realm, the imagination realm, and how you bring it through into your body is through the 4D, which is the feeling space. It's through your heart. It's through feeling really good, excited, knowingness. Yes, flow alignment. You feel that way about what you can't see, and that is what brings that into existence, into your 3D. That is feeling through your heart what you don't see, well, what you see here, but what's not visible by others, is how to unblock the path into the physical. The other quick tip is to turn all of your buts into ands. Whenever you think about something and then you go and you go and you go and then you say, but, that is the U-turn that you give the momentum. You allow the momentum to turn around and go back where it came from. That is a block. But is a block. So turn your butt into an and clear that pathway and let that momentum keep moving forward. Let that vision keep coming down into the 3D. Don't let it make a U-turn back up. Okay? No more buts. Not because I said though. Not because I said that so, but because, not because I said so. I am going to say but because it turns around, but because you know the energy of the words. Tap into how and where you're feeling in your body and communicate that. A lot of us want a better relationship, or a relationship where they feel seen, heard, loved, supported. It begins with you. It begins with how well you can communicate how you feel in your body based on an outside trigger. Communicate that, and that is your truth. The defense mechanism of being triggered is not your truth. How you feel is your truth, and how you feel is always valid. Ask yourself in the mirror. This is an activity from yesterday. Ask yourself in the mirror, how happy are you? And then after the answer comes, ask why, or, why not? How happy are you? However that works for you in your conversation with yourself. Okay. And then really quick before we dive in, we're going to do something we all learned yesterday. Get your hands and go like this and place it on top of your brain, and imagine you have a thick layer of jelly around your body, and I want you to scrape it off. This is all of the shoulds that people are putting on us every single day. This is all of the needs tos, have tos that society and marketing is putting on us. All of those ads on Instagram, all of those billboards, all of those commercials on the radio, and all of that information about COVID, that is being put on us. So we have to take that jelly off every single day. It is a thick layer of energy that's kind of sticky, and it lands and it builds on itself, and we have to keep taking it off every single day. We cannot be our truest self if we have shit on us from people outside of us. Okay, now we're gonna dive in. Are you ready? I'm so excited. So yesterday I ended our call with a picture from my book, Hands of Light, This is a guide to healing through the human energy field, which is what we're going to be talking about today. And it's by Barbara Ann Brennan. So I don't know if you're familiar with her. She's amazing. She's a doctor, scientist. There's a bunch of really cool information in here. But what we're going to focus on is the invisible pieces of you and how we can take care of that. Okay, so here's the image. We're looking at energy, okay? So if this is a human, if this is us, we've got our physical body, right? It ends with our skin. Our physical body ends with our skin, but that is not where we end. We continue further than that. After our physical body, we've got our emotional body. It's this thin black line here. That's our emotional body. And when we emote certain things, joy, despair, grief, excitement, gratitude, right? It moves out of our physical body and into this space, this little bubble, okay? And then outside of that, it looks like it's like a hairy egg around that. That is our mental body. That is where all of our thoughts, that's where everything is. All the things that we think subconsciously and consciously, it's all there. It's all outside of the emotions, just past. Okay, so if you think of this as 5D, right? The thoughts. 4D is the emotions. 3D is our physical body. And then past, extending way far out from the mental body is the bigger dotted line. That is our spiritual body. That is our spiritual body. Or I think they call it, spiritual body. Okay. So now that you have that visual, we're going to go through the exercise of actually feeling those spaces, and then we're going to have some fun. So everybody go ahead and put your pen down and just lightly place your hands on your cheeks and physically feel your physical body. In this plane, we have the sense of touch, and we can feel the physicalness of this body that we are having, that we are experiencing life through right now. And then go ahead and open up about, 2 to 3 inches. And you can feel some space, my heart can breathe. That's your emotional body. This is where you vibrate through when you're feeling something, okay? And then go ahead and open up. I'm gonna guess around shoulder width. It may be different for everybody, but it's around here, and it's kind of now I can think. This is where thoughts are. This is where the energy of thoughts are, okay? They kind of go in, right? When you're thinking stuff, the thoughts come in and then they go out. They don't fully disappear. They're still hanging out in this little area, okay? And then if you go bigger, it's past the computer. It's just big. This is your spiritual body. This is your vibe. This is what communicates to other people. This is why when you go into a room and someone's feeling great and you're feeling great, they're all the way across, but you're like, I love their energy. Yeah, that's your spiritual bodies talking to each other. And then when someone is having a bad day, or maybe your girlfriend's PMSing and you're just there's something off. I don't know, but I'm going to be with her because she's my friend. That's her spiritual body, going, and then yours going ooh, and you feel that resistance. That's all that it is. It's just a difference in energy. So when it doesn't feel aligned, you're using your spiritual body to tap into what that actually is for you. Okay. So the illusion is that we're all separate from each other. Okay. Marina, Lenny, Amiksha, me, and then everybody here who's not having the video on, but you see the 4 of us, and we're all in different areas of the world, right? We've got India, I'm in Hawaii, Marina's in Germany, and then you are all, we're all everywhere, okay? The illusion is that I am far away from you and that we are different. But the truth is that we are all part of this, okay? We have spiritual bodies. We're all part of this collective thing, this bigger, huger thing. And you feel this. We're all part of something, but we all kind of got shattered, and we shattered into a million pieces down here in the 3D, so that when we're down here, we can be dude, do you remember when we fell down and what are we doing here? Because it feels like we're here to do something, but I'm not sure. Yeah, it's true. It's because we made plans up here and now we're here and we're trying to remember like what happened? Like how did we get here? I know you from somewhere, or like I feel like we've known each other for forever, but like I've never met you. It's because there is this subconscious, like beneath, I don't know if it's beneath or if it's like above, but it is outside of being human, because being a human is all about limitation. Being human is all about being in the third dimension. It's all about living through our senses. It's all about seeing to believe, right? I don't see it till I believe it. And then you smell something and you're like, oh, there is something there. Smelling is proof that there is grandma's cooking, right? Tasting, right? Oh yes, I like that. Oh yes, no, that's good. Like we live through our senses. And my baby, like if you know, I have 3 babies. My smallest one, she is putting everything in her mouth. Why? It's not because she doesn't know what she's doing. That's how she's learning. That's how we all learned. We all learned through our mouth. We took in information through our mouth, right? What is this? Is this hard, right? It's crinkly. Oh, what does it taste like? Our mouth is such a big sensory piece of it, but we forget. But remember, like everything about us, our hearing, our touch, it's so basic because it's so attached to these bodies. So the illusion is that we are our bodies. And if our bodies are feeling it or sensing it, like it's true and it's real. The truth is there's so much more to us, right? Like our vibe, like all the invisible stuff. So remember that, like, you're here for a reason, okay? And we're all here for basically the same reason. We're all just going about it differently because we all have different pathways. We're all on different life paths and we all came to this planet at a different moment. But the fact that we're all here now sharing this moment, we're getting together, we're like, okay, girls, what did you get? what do you remember? Like, what do you remember? Tell me, and then that's going to help me. This is what all of this is, okay? This is all just confirmation that we're here for a reason, and it is up to us to share our stories that will, in hopes, spark something in somebody else that's like, oh, I thought I was the only one. You mean you're going through this too? It's like, yes. Like yesterday we talked about how the full moon makes us crazy. Well, one girl was like, I'm going crazy. Like I go crazy during full moon. Like, what do I do? And it was like when I saw her question, I felt, okay, she feels like she's alone. So I asked the room, does anybody else experience this? And I was like, type a 0 for like full moon, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. And that was confirmation for her that, oh, I'm not alone. And when we share, we see that we're not alone. So thank you for sharing this space with me, because the truth is we're not here to fix each other. We're not broken. Nothing is wrong with us. We are already whole. We are already perfect. But this 3D world is full of, again, limitations. It's full of, you need to buy this, you should buy this, all of that. Take it off, take off the jelly. That is what's going to help us truly shine through. So self-care is about looking at yourself in that way now. Looking at yourself as a piece of this collective. One little, like if it was a mirror, one little like glass shatter of this enormous, magnificent mirror. And we're all just walking around little mirror shattered pieces looking for like something to look back at us. But sometimes, like, I'm using my hands, but if this is the mirrored part and this is the back part, we're walking around and we're like this and we're so lost. But if we just turn around, we're like, oh, there you are. And so it's this journey of finding like-minded people, right? Finding the people who have the ability and the want to turn around, right? To stop just following, but to actually turn around and see what is true for me. What is true for me? Because that's all true for everybody else. But here's the thing. But if you think about it, if you're like, is that true for me? Is it not? I don't know. You're blocking yourself. We're blocking ourselves. We're not allowing ourselves to experience and choose and make that choice from within to see if it is aligned. So I want to know what questions you guys have about everything that I talked about for the last 30 minutes. And it could be questions about your own life, something that you're going through, right? Something that's been a long-standing issue or something that just showed up last night. Anything about manifesting, law of attraction, spirituality, abundance, love, relationships, self-care, self-love, money, business, jobs, anything like that. This is the time where you can go ahead and share all of your questions. I'm going to take a sip of water and then go through and answer. It's called Hands of Light. I got this on Amazon by Barbara and Brennan. It's very intense, just so you know. This is gonna like change everything. If you're ready for that, this is gonna change everything. I'll just show you something real quick just because it's here, and then I'll go and answer more. I'm gonna show you. Okay, this one's really cool. So they talk about auras and all kinds of really cool stuff, but here's just a quick thing. Here's a page of what auras look like, and okay, like when someone's very aligned, this is a musician performing, they say that there's little colored energy pieces that kind of like shoot off like their head. Here's one very interesting of a woman being angry. So she's got like red, like things coming out. Like this is stuff that people see, like multiple people have seen, and this is like studies. So they just like redrew this. Another one is when you're mad at yourself and you think you're not good enough and you think that it's all your fault. This is what being angry with yourself, anger turned inward, that's what that looks like. And this, very interestingly enough, is what our bodies look like too, right? When we're not feeling our best and we feel like it's our fault, we don't feel good enough, we kind of go like this. Our body does that. We don't do that. Our bodies do that. Okay. Everything's energy, guys. And then like, and then here, like, and then here's a woman feeling amazing. This is what her aura looks like after a core energetics class. I've never done that, but I'm assuming it's something that makes you feel amazing. And just imagine, like, if you have been angry at yourself for so long for not being good enough or doing everything wrong, and then you do something that makes you feel alive, like, can you imagine how much more positive change you can affect in this world just by starting with you? We call it green. Green is representing of love. It's like the energy of love, green or pink. So that's the book, Hands of Light. How do you protect your spiritual body energy from other negative energies? Oh my God, and make sure this is this is the question. Let's do this right now because this is so important. Okay, you know that you are more than your body, and you know you've got emotions, and you know that you've got thoughts, and you know that you've got energy for days. Here's the thing, being on this physical plane, there are energy vampires, and a lot of them are distracting us right now with all this negativity. And so how do we protect ourselves? This is such a huge and important question, and I wish the whole world was on this call right now, because if only, right? But it's not, and it's perfect. But this is why you're here, because you're a leader and you're ready to do this work. You're ready to answer this question for yourself and go through it. So here's what we do. We go into our bubble. We go into our spiritual bubble. Now that you know what I'm talking about, go into your bubble. You basically bring it to life, and you're like, okay, bubble. And then you go, okay, I am the creator. This is a conversation you have with yourself. Okay, I am the creator, and I can create anything I want. I am an infinite being, and I am, there are infinite versions of me. Okay, so just knowing that, starting from that space, and you say, okay, well, if I can create anything, then what am I choosing to create right now? If there's somebody negative, let's say like over there, you can say, okay, I choose to keep my energy high. I choose to keep my energy with me, and I choose not to give my energy away to that person or to this situation. You have to make the choice first and then start being, okay? So go in with the choice and then be it. So if you're a visual person like me, or you like doing exercises, which it seems like if you are, you do, imagine your bubble, but give it a color. Okay, so give it a color. Whatever color it is that comes in that moment, give it a color. I'm sensing pink, I'm sensing yellow, I'm sensing kind of like blue tint. And this is just like an example right now. But as I'm tuning into the group, those are colors that I'm seeing, like pink, yellow, some tint of blue. And then watch your bubble. So if the person's there or the situation's there, watch the bubble and watch it swirl around. And this is a way that you can give yourself your energy, right? What you focus on grows. So when you can focus on your own energy field gets stronger. Okay, only you can do that. I can't do that for you, and the other person can't do that for you. Only you can focus on your energy field. So when you see that pink or that yellow or that blue, and you can watch the bubble kind of like swirling around, right? And remember, this bubble doesn't pop. It's your bubble. So swirl, and you watch it, and you watch it, and you just watch it. When you feel like you could be around somebody negative, or you're going to meet somebody negative, here's what you do. You go, okay, now I can choose. I can make my my bubble a little bit thicker. I can make it a little bit thicker, but still see-through. You make it thicker so that whatever they say, like, just bounces off. Right? Like, I am rubber, you are glue. Whatever you say bounces off of me, sticks to you. It's that idea, but energetically speaking. And by you standing in your power in that way, by you choosing to make your bubble about you, thicker as a protection, right? But then also as a way where you can see more clearly where they're coming from, knowing that a lot of the times it's their own shit that they're trying to put on you. And having that thicker bubble will be like thicker, like bulletproof glass, like, okay. And it's like, if I have, okay, I see where you're coming from and I see where you are, but I know that that's not my stuff to deal with. Okay. We tend to, and I'm saying we as in like women, healers, empaths, we tend to like, oh, what do you need? Like, I'm here for you. Like, how can I help? And we just rip open our bubble and we're like, here, I'm giving you everything. What do you need? I've got it. And then they say something and you're like, oh my God, that hurt. I can't believe you said that. Yeah, that's kind of our fault. We just didn't know. But now we know. This is a whole thing on empowering. You have this bubble. Don't give your bubble away. Give your bubble to yourself. Give your bubble to yourself. So, Amiksha, I hope that answered your question about how to protect your spiritual body and energy from other negative energies, because like, I can't just answer that question on Instagram in like 15 seconds. Like, that makes no sense. So I'm really glad that you're all here, because I hope that makes sense too. And I hope that all of you can make that make sense in whatever situation that you are seeing in your life right now and then in the future. Yes. Okay, you're welcome. Yes, we are soul line girlfriend. Okay. Whitney, is it a good sign that I keep winning things? Yes, everybody real quick, let's just give Whitney a round of applause. And like, woo, because yes, winning is a sign that, like, okay, what is winning first off, right? What is winning? Winning means success. Winning means alignment. Winning means when you win, because it's not if, it's when you win, that is confirmation of the outside, of the inner work that's going on the inside. When you win something, it's like random, right? But it's not. It's just your energy attracting that vibration of success because it's already within you. Oh, Whitney, I'm so happy for you. I don't know what's going on, but you're winning stuff and I'm happy for you. Yeah, when you're winning, you are so aligned with your truth, with your alignment, that winning just wants to be a part of you. Okay? Like attracts like. So as you continue to look at, notice, and celebrate little wins that you have within, or maybe you don't even notice it, if you're seeing it on the outside, that is confirmation of what's inside. Because Write this down. The world is a mirror. Okay. Oh, that's kind of like we're all little shattered pieces of mirror. Yeah. But also the world is a mirror. What you see on the outside is just a reflection of what is happening on your inside. I'm going to rephrase it from the beginning. What you see in the 3D is just a reflection of what is in your 5D. Okay, so Whitney, your 5D is getting aligned. It's getting, things are snapping into place. Things are clicking. Things are getting organized. And now the universe is showing you that, yes, you are more in the flow than you were before. And you will continue to win things, whether it be in the physical or not, moving forward, because you're already there. You're already riding that wave. They're already driving in that lane. So congratulations, Whitney. I'm so happy for you. And then also the fact that we are here with Whitney right now, she's winning. Guess what? Law of attraction. Someone is successful. Someone is winning. We are a part of that. So we are winning too. When someone with us is winning, we are winning. We are that much closer to winning in whatever capacity it is for you. You are close to winning. We are close to winning. We are all together with Whitney. And so Whitney, congratulations on all this awesome stuff. Okay, and thank you for sharing. Hiba, I practice self-care and I do find that I am self-soothing with food little by little. Okay, so what does that mean when you say self-soothing with food? Go ahead and Hiba, type that in, and then I'll come back to that so I can start using that as an example and then help relate that to you and everybody here. Zenobia, oh my goodness, I'm reading a book about energy vampires. Yes, they're so real. And we are so much more powerful. We have just never been taught that, right? At least for me, it was what I learned growing up was be happy, smile, help, take care of your brother, be nice, right? But it was never like, take care of your energy. Know that what you have is powerful, and protect that and share that only with those who you feel super joyful with. I was never taught that. So I'm learning that now in my 30s, and I'm sharing that with you. And I hope that there's something in that story that resonates with you that you can relate to, or maybe you know somebody who learned to just give everything away. Now we know that's not the most efficient way to help others. So yeah, energy vampires. Oh my gosh. Tiba, this is great. I will practice being in my bubble today. Yay! Everybody, like in the morning, at night, look at your bubble, take off the jelly, look at the colors of your bubble. These are things that only you can do, and it only takes a second to do. Zenobia, I so need to do this. We are so aligned. Thank you, such great advice. Yay, Whitney! Yay, Whitney! We all win! Go, Whitney! Yes. Okay. Hiba chocolate. Eating a little more than usual, or eating chocolate. Okay. I can totally relate, sister. So when I am PMSing, I am like, if there's chocolate in the house, it's going in my mouth. That's just what it is. And what the whole thing about it is like, okay. This is like manifesting. So Hiba, let me ask you a question. What is your intention, or what do you want? Is it like, is this something that you don't feel good about eating chocolate? Or is this like, how do I shift it? Like, what do you want to do instead? Or like, how do you feel about it, I guess is the question. So while you're typing your answer, I will share my experience. So mine is like, okay, I'm PMSing and I'm eating chocolate, and like, for me, I'm like, it just makes me feel a little bit better. And then I just feel a little bit more me. And I don't know if you girls feel that way, or if it's like something made up, but I question that all the time. Like, am I just making this up? The chocolate makes me feel better? And it's like, no, it actually does. How do I shift it? Okay, so how do you shift it? So I'm feeling that eating chocolate, or more and more, is something that you don't want to do. Is that correct? Okay. So now it's looking, so for you guys, if it's chocolate, cool. If it's something else, just play with that as I go through this with Hiba. Okay, so if you don't like something that you're doing, instead of what we're used to doing is, here's this thing that I'm doing and I don't like it, so I want to stop it, or I want to lessen it, or I want to like change something about that, remember that that is an outside reflection of what's happening inside. So now it's time to, if you think of everything as a gift or a letter or something that you open up, so you go, okay, so here's a piece of chocolate that I eat a lot, and I don't want to do this, so I'm not gonna like chuck it away because it's gonna sneak back in the middle of the night and get me. So what you do is you open it up and you go, okay, what is inside or what is below this whole habit of me eating chocolate? What is beneath that, right? So what does that mean? You look at it and you go, okay, I am looking for something on the outside that completes or like alleviates something on the inside. I like breathe into that. This is like self-coaching. Like, okay, chocolate, okay, it's alleviating something that I'm looking for on the inside. So then this just becomes a placeholder. This just becomes an example. This could be anything, right? This could be sex. This could be alcoholism. This could be blaming. This could be shaming. This could be guilting. This could be pointing fingers. This could be feeling bad about myself. This could be anything. But right now it's chocolate. So then you go, okay, example thing. You sit right there and I'm going to reflect and go, okay, what is it that I actually need? What is it that I am missing? What is it that will make me feel better? Because the chocolate makes me feel better, but there's something that the chocolate makes me feel better about, but what is the thing, right? Because it's like a Band-Aid, right? So it's like, ate the chocolate, okay, I feel better. And then you don't think about the issue anymore. But what if you just took the chocolate and went, okay, friend, I see you. What are you doing here? Why do I love you so much? And actually giving love to that vice. Giving love because it is a sign. It is a sign telling you that there's something going on the inside. Not that there's anything wrong, but knowing that you can shift the outside thing by shifting how you look at yourself inside. Does this make sense so far? I feel like I'm talking in code, but taking anything that you see on the outside and going, okay, that's an example of something inside. So I'm going to put it here and reflect in. Okay, right? Are you happy? See yourself in the mirror. Am I happy? Are you happy? How happy are you? Why are you happy? What's missing? Being your friend in the mirror. Like because we believe that we're separate from each other, right? In this world, but the world is a mirror. So when we can use our mirror as an actual mirror and look at us as like we're separate, right? So like I'm separate from the girl in the mirror and I am talking to the girl in the mirror, but it's me talking. So asking her like, how can I help you? How can I take care of you a little bit more today? These are questions you can ask yourself. How can I take care of you a little bit more today? What do you need? And you know the answers to these. It's just hard when we're not looking at ourselves in the mirror. Asking yourself, what is one thing you can do today that will bring a smile to your face? Yeah. But this is so great. Giving love to the chocolate and seek deeper with what's underneath. Why am I going to my old friend chocolate? Yeah, it is your old friend. I love chocolate. I don't know about you, but I hope you love your friends too. It's there for a reason. It's showing up because it's there to tell you something. And I can't tell you what that thing is unless we go like deep dive one-on-one, but this is like your opportunity to reflect and bring that question to the mirror and ask, hey girl, like, what's up today? Why are you here? What do you want? I love you. What's going on? Right? Love transforms everything. Love is from the 4D and it is one of the highest vibrations that we can feel, and it transforms everything. Love is light. Love is like turning on the flashlight in the dark, right? I have this thing with chocolate. I don't know what to do. How do I make it go away? No, you dive into it. You turn on the flashlight. You shine your love on it and you say, hey, I see you. You're here for a reason. You're here to tell me something. What is that thing? I'm here. Tell me. I've got you. It's okay. Just tell me. And then after I'll eat you, okay? Being so aligned with the things that you don't like, as in seeing it for what it is and also meeting it where it's at. It's here for a reason, so look at it. Because if you don't, guess what? It's going to show up over here as something else. And if you don't look at that, guess what's going to show up over here and something else, right? So right now it's chocolate. If you don't look at it, it's going to be relationships. If you don't look at those two things, it's going to show up in your bank account. If you don't look at those three things, it's going to be your health. And then by then you're just like, everything sucks. But just start small. Wherever you're at, just start small and start with yourself. Start with your energy field. Take off the jelly. Be really intentional. Look at how thick or thin you want to make your bubble, okay? Nothing can permeate your bubble unless you let it. Nothing. 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 This is why self-care is so important. Yes, do your facial routine. Yes, take care of your hair. Yes, take care of your body. But we are so much more than that. And so if you've been seeing in my stories, I've kind of been like dropping things about my 360 program that's coming up. I'm going to start like this week with my first group. Yeah, it's about taking care of the 3D. Yes, very important. Because we're in limitation and what we need to see to believe. So yes, okay, yes. Then we're also looking at the invisible, and this is what I'm teaching you here now. What is that? It's your bubble. What's the bubble? Oh, girl, don't get me started, but just know you have a bubble. Using those things together, because guess what? We're more than just this. We're so much more than just this. So being able to take moments like this, like this training today, where you're confirming that, yeah, I am more than my brown hair. I am more than my tan skin. I am more than my butt, right? We know this. It's just not talked about enough. So I'm grateful for this opportunity to share that. Everybody just take a breath right now. Okay. Amrita, how can I know that it is my intuition or inner self giving an answer to my question? Will that answer be? Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Okay. I love this exercise that I'm going to do with you. I usually only do this on my one-on-ones, but I'm going to do this with you because my whole intention with the calls is sharing this with the leaders. I call, in my mind, you are all leaders of this world. You are leaders in your community, in your job, in your career, in your family, your friends maybe, but you are definitely a leader for yourself. So I'm going to teach you this exercise right now, and it's going to change your life because it changed mine. Yeah. So take your hand, whatever hand, place it on your heart, place the other one on your solar plexus. Hold on. You're gonna go a little bit farther so you can see me. Okay, so like this. Some days you may wanna go like this. So tapping into that, like, that's you, okay? That's you. Okay, so whatever feels best, have that hand on top. And then tell yourself something true. So say, my name is, and then say whatever your name is. So my name is Lizelle. And when you say that, notice how your body feels. Okay. When you say your truth, your name, your human name, my name is Lizelle. For me, it feels peaceful, calm. It's like a yes, like, right? Okay. And then say something that's not true. So you say out loud, my name is Lizelle. Okay. And then it feels like, there's kind of like there's like, right? It's like, that's not true, but I just said it, but you feel in your body, sometimes there's like it just feels different than when you said your actual name, right? So taking that exercise and saying, this is called the find your yes technique. So finding your yes is stating your name. That's the easiest thing and the quickest thing. And then stating somebody else's name. I am Lizelle. No, I'm not. But saying it and then feeling that feeling after. That is your guidance. That is your intuition. That is your inner self answering that question for you. It is a confirmation. So remember, 5D into through the 4D into the 3D. So 5D is I am. So for me, I am Lizelle. The 4D is like yes, like the heart, right? The feeling like yes, there's no resistance to it. And then the 3D is like calm, it's aligned. And then I am Jennifer. And then the heart's like, and then the body's like, that is the instant answer for you. So thank you, Amrita. Use that in anything. Okay, here's one. My name is Lizelle. Okay, my name is Jennifer. And then you ask the question that you want the answer for. So let's say I'm gonna go on a date with somebody and his name is Jeff. Okay, like Jeff is aligned with my energy. And then you'll feel the answer. And then you'll say, Jeff is not aligned with my energy. And then you feel the answer. So that's how you can use that. You find your yes first, and then you ask the question as if as if you're a crystal ball. Thank you so much for actually giving technique to know how to drink. Yeah, super great advice. Yes, thank you, Marina. Such great technique. Yes, and make sure. Yes, thank you. Thank you for asking. Like these are hard, not hard questions, but these are questions that like you don't really know to ask. And then again, like my answers are not like a yes no thing, but they're actually exercises to help ground. So thank you for being here and asking those questions and going through these activities with me. All right. It is 7 o'clock now, so it's been an hour. But I want to ask you guys: is there anything that I didn't get to like go over, or a question that you really like deeply wanted answered today? If so, go ahead and ask it. I'll stay a few minutes, and then after that, we'll just close off today's session, day 4. So I'll give you a minute while I drink my water. And if you have to go, feel free. Don't feel pressured. I will send the. I'm gonna figure out all the technology stuff and share the recordings with everybody. It's 10:30 in India. This is so cool. Okay. All right. Well, it looks like we are just finishing up here. So for everybody who's still on, go ahead and type in the chat one thing that you learned today, one thing new that you learned. Charlotte, it's 6 p.m. Hi, sister. Thank you for hopping on. Yeah, share in the chat one new thing that you learned, whether it's an exercise or a quote or statement that really spoke to you today. Something that will help you look at life a little bit more differently, a little bit more aligned, a little bit more more present to who you are and your truth. Okay, so we've got, we are energy. Yes, everything is energy. I learned how to protect my energy from negative people. Yeah, yes, please do that. Please do that. Lenny, I learned about my bubble. Yes, yes, you have one. And you know, the color can change anytime. You can make it change too. You can turn it into shapes. You can do whatever you want. You can add glitter, anything. It's your bubble. Marina, the world is a mirror. Yes. Amrita, 2 things, intuition and that you create your bubble. Yes. Whitney, the yes practice. Yes, yes. And in this time of our life, there's so many distractions, right? Like kids, TV, radio, COVID, all the things. Your yes is here. It's inside. No one can touch that yes. Your yes comes from within your bubble. Your yes comes from up here. It's your world. It's your vision. It's your heart. It's your feelings. It's your body. Your body is like it's your own little like machine that you get to use now that you can use it as a tool now that you know how else to see it other than identifying completely with it. It's a gift. Charlotte, I joined a little late. It's okay, girl. I'll send you the recordings. All right, so at least you get to be here at the end where we get to close off. Oh, one thing I want to do, if anybody wants to just show their video real quick, I want to do a boomerang and like tag you guys and just share our faces for a moment and yeah, just connect because I mean we've got UK, India, I think New Zealand, right, Lenny? Hawaii, Germany, right, Marina? Pull up my Instagram. This is gonna be so fun. I love you all so much for showing up. This is for me. This is just like proof that. And Heba DC, you just follow your intuition and you just keep going. And the only thing that can come out of that is beauty, alignment, joy, and connection. Okay, that just came out of my mouth. So let's do a little like smile thing or whatever you want to do. But this is all of us here. Yes. Yes. Okay, I'm going to tag you. Yes, let's see. Is there anything else I wanted to say? Oh, if you want to, if you took notes, I would highly, like, because these trainings are free, if you could just take a picture of your notes for me and either DM them to me or tag me if you want to share it in a story, or take a picture of yourself at some point and share a quote or something you learned or how you felt during the call or after. That would just mean the world to me, because my whole intention is to be the pebble. It's what I call being the pebble, and then allowing others to see how to be the pebble as well in their own life and let the ripples pass. So if you can share anything with anybody, please document that and tag me in it, or just DM me and let me know that what we're doing here together is making change. Because if it's not, let's go bigger, and if it is, then let's keep going. So just to give me that little feedback of what's happening in your life, in your corner of the world, would just mean so much to me. So thank you so much. I love sharing this energy and creating this room for you guys, and I'm so happy to meet everybody. This is so awesome. So yeah, tomorrow's the last day, day 5. That's definitely going to be an hour, and I just want to thank you all for, if this was your first call joining, or if this was your 4th, like, let's keep going, let's stay connected. This does not end tomorrow. Okay, I do plan on doing more of these, like every first 5 days of the month. So stay tuned, stay connected, and then tell your friends, because I feel like we're onto something really huge here with us connecting and learning this stuff and being able to ground it and share. So thank you all. Lenny, appreciate it. Thank you so much. Yes, I'm so happy you finally, we were able to connect live. So thank you. Also, I'm just feeling so many chills right now. So many goosebumps. Thank you, Lizelle. Yes, Charlotte. Thank you so much, Yes. Thank you very much, Marina. Yes. Thank you all so much. Have a beautiful Sunday, whether it's the rest of your day or the evening. And I'll see you tomorrow. Aloha from Hawaii. Love you all. Bye.